Family Guy has worn so many skins over the years, from Game of Thrones.
Well, that's the story of Game of Thrones, and you can watch it on HBO Max.
To Star Wars.
You're my only hope. All right, now what do I click?
To Disney.
I don't know, but suddenly I feel all sweet and warm and fuzzy.
And today, I'll be taking us through every Family Guy episode that felt like another show. We'll be taking a look at movies, parodies, heck, even moments that just don't feel like Family Guy at all. So let's get started with Meg. She's having a pretty standard day so far.
Connie, would you like to be a captain?
I pick everyone except Meg.
Go!
Yeah, hit her, girls. Oh no, poor Meg. They really do treat her terribly here at All Jokes Aside. She needs to change, something to make her days better. Her friend makes the perfect suggestion.
Hey, I know. Why don't you come to Paris for a semester with me instead? I'm leaving next week.
You're going to Paris?
Yeah, my aunt even has an apartment there that we can stay in for free.
Meg in Paris? Better buckle up, folks. I feel a parody coming on. Lois is worried about the money involved, but the moment they hear she's saved up herself...
You be careful, sweet. Call us as soon as the plane lands.
I'll miss you, Dad.
I've never been very good at saying goodbye. Goodbye, Meg.
Look at Peter pretending to be upset by Meg going away for an entire semester. Man, someone get this dude an Emmy. They head out of the airport and immediately decide to make a bad decision.
Would you ladies like to share a cab?
Sure.
That sounds great.
And please do not be suspicious that I am at the airport with no baggage whatsoever.
You'd think Meg would have more brains than trusting a complete stranger, but hey, there's a reason she is who she is. Their bad decisions come home to roost, though.
You should see it. The apartment we're staying in is huge. Dad, something's going on. Some men just broke in. Oh my God! They've got Ruth! And now I think they're coming after me.
Do not show strangers where you live first thing in a foreign country. It really is not that difficult, folks. Then again, Paris must be going through hard times, so they decided to kidnap Meg of everyone. But she was talking to Peter on the phone.
Meg? I don't know who you are, but I have a very particular lack of skills. It's $2 and a Casio wristwatch. You can have one of them.
Liam Neeson, he is not. Peter's uselessness continues to inspire layabouts across all over the world, and it's really something to aspire to. But yeah, clearly this is a Taken parody. But for the moment, Meg really is in trouble. Peter really is not a Liam Neeson, but they do have someone who could help.
What's going on down there? Are they going to find her?
You and I have to take matters into our own hands.
What? What are you talking about?
Look, you're the only one who's got the know-how and the technology to help us track her down.
This is gonna be a struggle, but dang it if that baby is not the most resourceful person in this universe. He may even have a special method to find them.
I have a recording of the kidnapper's voice. I recorded the kidnapper's phone call with the fat man. I record all phone calls coming in or out of the house.
You do?
Like I said, brilliant. This guy is slightly psychopathic and extremely creepy, but absolutely brilliant. He even has a way of finding who Meg was with.
There, enhance.
Wow, I never knew you could do this on a computer.
I'm pretty sure that Google Earth does not work that way, but then again, it might just be scared of Stewie. They track the man down to the airport, but there's a hitch.
Quick, he's getting away! Oh no, he's one of those parkour free-running guys. We'll never catch him!
Oh no.
That was anticlimactic. You'd think after that run he'd be able to jump over an oncoming vehicle as well. Stewie is infinitely resourceful though, as we've established.
Remember? Dracar Noir. I can use the voice recognition software in this recorder to confirm a match. We ask them what they want, and when they say Dracar Noir, we'll know if we have our man.
I'm pretty sure that was stereotyping. But really, would it kill people to vary up their perfumes? Stewie may actually have a point, and his plan actually ends up working.
I will take Dracar Noir.
We haven't eaten since the plane. I'm starving.
All that knowledge, the ability to invent so many gadgets, and the fighting ability of Jason Bourne. What can't Stewie do? Stewie subdues the kidnapper and finds out where the girls are kept. Now all he has to do is find Meg. Something tells me it won't be that easy.
Meg, where'd you get that hat?
A girl gave it to me.
That's her.
Well, where is she? Is she here?
No, they took her. They auctioned some of the girls off.
Naturally, things can't be that easy, right? Need to travel through more of animated Paris. That's where the ratings are. They follow the shuttle that takes the girls to where they're auctioned, and they have a unique disguise.
Hurry, they're starting soon.
You know what's messed up? This is all for charity. All the proceeds are going to Oxfam.
That's some messed up charity, but my eyes! They are scarred! Some images you just can't get out of your brain. It's up to Brian to try and find Meg when a man takes Stewie away thinking he's one of the girls to be auctioned.
All right, fellas, bring the lights up a bit, play the CD I gave you, and let's do this! Ah, you like that?
I have 50,000. I have 75,000.
Come on, my eyes, dude. Can we just put the baby back in the dungarees, please? Brian manages to buy Stewie with an outrageous bid, but the guard realizes that they're in disguise. Right then, though, they finally spot the person they were looking for.
For those of you who want to buy but don't want to spend,
Oh my god, Meg!
Wonder what music they're gonna use for her. Seems about right.
Oh, come on, Meg really isn't that bad. Could have at least given her better music. Stewie and Brian managed to get away through some creative means.
I always tell them, put the prisoners in the jail cell, idiots.
Hey, that was some good teamwork, Brian.
Really, this would be a very dark episode if it was not just a remake of Taken. If Liam Neeson were here, he would do a bang-up job right now of rescuing Meg, but Stewie and Brian actually managed to find Meg on our purchaser's yacht.
All right, they're probably holding her below deck. You take the right side, I'll take the left. You're gonna need this.
I've never killed anybody before.
Give the dog a gun, great idea. Meanwhile, Meg is finding out her situation may not be too bad, actually.
And not to be his slave, but to be his wife. Faisal! This is Faisal, my son, and the heir to my throne.
Your beauty knows no bounds, fair goddess, but the choice is yours. If you say no, I will have you flown back to your family.
Would you look at that? Meg may be actually getting what she wants, finally.
Stewie?
So glad to have you back. But you really don't remember anything?
Not really, Mom.
Okay, putting aside the fact that once again Meg does not get what she wants, what is Stewie doing with a Men in Black memory wiper? I'm pretty sure Liam Neeson did not have that in the Taken movie. That kid needs supervision, and not from the family dog. The Griffins need social workers looking in. At least Meg's back home again among those who love her.
Put all your mail on the desk in your rooms. I'm kidding, you didn't get any mail.
Never mind. But if that episode is really taking things to another level with becoming another show, the episode 3 Kings does that 3 times over. No, literally. Peter starts off the episode and makes a bold declaration.
So I went to the library and picked up 3 books by the greatest author of the last 1,000 years, Stephen King. And tonight, I'd like to share them with you.
The Family Guy writers seem to be fans of Stephen King, at least a bit. The last 1,000 years may be stretching it just a bit. Also, I don't believe for a second Peter read a single page, but we start with the first book, Stand By Me.
It was 1955, and the voice in my head was that of Richard Dreyfuss.
I never had friends like the ones I had when I was 12.
They really went all the way with breaking the bank for this one, didn't they? The kids go to find a body that one of them spotted where they met a familiar face.
Hey, what are you kids doing? Oh no, it's him! I'm Old Man Pressman. I'm cranky because all my stuff is junk. Why can't I have nice things? Chopper, sick 'em! Sick 'em, boy!
At least Stewie and Brian are still together even in this universe. These two just can't be separated, and look at how they decide to face the challenges of the trip.
Man, this trip is dangerous. Couldn't we have just taken a bus?
Black guy.
Hey, look at Family Guy not steering away from the controversial topics, but I do think getting run over by a train while on a long bridge is worse. Just me? They're confident there's nothing to worry about, so naturally...
Train!
Oh, my legs!
Another train! Ah! Hey, sorry you got paralyzed, Joey.
That's all right.
Really? In every universe? But hey, they at least got a wheelchair from the universe and eventually find the dead body.
The twisted and mangled body we had come to see was far more disgusting than any of us could ever have imagined.
He's nasty.
Out of my way, you little pipsqueaks. I'm taking credit for finding this body.
Of course it's Meg. They end up leaving the body to others who wanted to claim it, but hey, at least they made memories.
We all went our separate ways. Joey learned to live without the use of his legs, and even went on to create a wheelchair-type rugby game, Don't Feel Sorry for Us ball. Cleve grew up and went on to marry Rebecca Romaine.
Yo, we're about to take Don't Feel Sorry for Us ball to the pro leagues. That sounds like a baller time. You kidding me? They quickly move on with that ending and head on to the next story. Yeah, remember 3 Stephen King stories. If one of the writers is not a fan, King's bribing them.
The readers are just gonna love it.
Paul and Ugly Jeff is the most successful children's book series ever.
Yeah, but I want to get into writing more serious stuff.
Well, we'll talk about it when you get back.
Yeah, the premise of Misery really is something odd, isn't it? Kill off your money-making series, great idea. But unfortunately, his plans go awry.
Oh my god, Stephen King!
Hey, this would make a neat story. Done.
He really does write books that fast. King's fine, but Brian wakes up to find himself in the house of his #1 fan.
Can you hand me my cell phone? I gotta call my agent. She's...
Oh, it was destroyed in the accident.
Regular phone?
Lines are down. No reception up here.
Well, can I use yours? Payphone?
Roads closed.
Fax?
Paper jam.
Email?
Dial up.
Morse code?
Obsolete.
Brain damaged bicycle courier?
I'm not quite so sure.
He's not getting out of there alive. I mean, this person does give out some red flags.
Manuscript in your bag. I was wondering if I could read it.
Oh, I guess that'd be okay.
Can I read it while I touch your ear and suck my thumb?
I guess.
Oh, goody goody.
Remember, folks, Kathy Bates played the character Stewie is currently playing. The likeness is uncanny. Safe to say that Stewie's not happy with how Snuggly Jeff's life ends.
Stewie, I've gone as far as I can with Snuggly Jeff. I want to write something more serious.
Well, you are gonna write Snuggly Jeff.
First of all, you're insane. And second of all, I have to be inspired before I write.
Well, how about a little TV?
At least he's got a solution. There are benefits to having the author right in front of you. Maybe someone should get their hand on George R.R. Martin, because I think we're all tired of waiting. Stewie leaves him alone to write, but he makes some discoveries.
He's too big for that car.
Thanks, Stewie's a serial killer in this world. You know, he may be a killer in the regular Family Guy episodes as well, but this is a bit much, don't you think? But just when things look hopeless, there's someone coming to help.
Mr. Sheldon, I'm saved. Let's get out of here before Stewie gets back. My legs!
In every universe, Doctor Strange could spend his entire lifetime looking for a world where he doesn't lose his legs, but this does end a bit differently than the actual Misery story.
Run straight to the police and tell them I kidnapped you and fondled you while you were asleep.
No, wait, what? You fondled me while I was asleep?
Yeah?
I don't think I like that.
Well, it's done.
That's it for this one. On to the next, The Shawshank Redemption.
You know your friend got from the bathroom. 5 packs of cigarettes says the fat one breaks first tonight.
You're on. I'll take the Don Martin looking.
Peter is as far away from Andy Dufresne as possible. Get him to do your accounts and you'll end up in jail faster than you can say,
Andy said 2 words to somebody. As it turned out, that somebody was me.
Boob.
Andy came back with more than 2 words.
I understand you're a man who knows how to get things. I need stuff. Can you get it?
What do you need?
I need a rock hammer.
What's it for?
I carve Star Wars figurines, but it's also for not tunneling my way out of here.
At least the writers are not going for the classic Andy everyone knows and loves. This one actually does suit Peter and his limited brain, but the warden has an idea for Peter here.
Well, I figured I could sell your figurines and pocket the cash. What do you say?
I don't know.
Oh, come on. I'll even cripple that guy who rapes you in the shower. Oh, my legs!
2 things never happened again after that. Boggs never walked again.
In every... Yeah, okay, you know what I'm gonna say. They really hate Joe being able to walk. Peter's time in prison does not go his way, so he has plans.
When you get out of here, I want you to do something for me. There's a rock that has no earthly business being there. There's a box with something I want you to have. Of course, now I think about it, I've been in here 25 years. That whole area could be a Walmart by now. If it is, pick yourself up some nice cheap pants and good life to you.
Those are the most vague directions he could have given. Couldn't he have drawn a map? Anything to be a bit more specific? There's no way he's finding that box. But Peter's plans are better than anyone could have expected.
You make me cut this sentence short. Where is he? Where the hell is Dufresne? I don't know, sir. Hey, we have almost the same voice. Excuse me, I'm the prison doctor. I'm here for Andy's checkup. Andy Dufresne? Yup, Andy Dufresne. We can't find him.
The guards really need to keep better track of their inmates. The searches start, but Peter really was planning something.
What the warden didn't realize was that Andy Dufresne had escaped from Shawshank Prison the night before.
You know that hole is really small for someone the size of Peter? Turns out that's not all he crawled through.
Andy crawled to freedom through foulness I can't even imagine. The man who crawled through a river of poop and came out clean on the other side.
Forget the uplifting music. I would not have made it through that poop tunnel. Peter's a more powerful man than I, that is for darn sure. Eventually, Red gets out too, and even without a map, he finds what he was looking for.
Dear Red, if you've come this far, you remember the name of the town in Mexico, right? Nope, beach dog. Oh, no, not him either.
Yeah, that's what happens with someone who gives vague directions. There's no chance he's getting to that village now.
The hell is that jag-off? There's like $1,200 in that box. Boy, I'm gonna be so pissed. What am I gonna do, go to the authorities? I just broke out of prison. Now what, I gotta spend the rest of my life here by myself? At least I won't have to be self-conscious about my farting.
This is your own fault and there's no one else to blame. Stop being vague. It's not that hard, dang it. They really went all in with Stephen King in this episode, but that's not the only author whose work they copied. In the episode And Then There Were Fewer, they brought Agatha Christie's And Then There Were None to life. Suffice to say that it was not just your ordinary Family Guy episode. The Griffin family gets invitations to a mysterious gala, but they're not the only ones.
Wow, it looks like the whole town got invited.
That really is most of Quahog. But why would someone collect the whole town into this isolated manor house?
Good evening, everyone.
James Woods?
Thank you for joining me. I'd like to introduce you to lovely companion, Priscilla.
Of course it's James Woods. This guy sucks, in the show and in real life, but things go wrong very soon, as it always does.
You know, it's like when I did Glenn's star chart. Did the cork hit me?
My God, she's dead. She's been shot.
They all suspect James Woods and make a break for it, but turns out they can't really leave. Don't go to isolated manors in the middle of a storm warning.
Oh, really, Lois? I thought I might drive forward. I thought that might be a fun thing to do.
Well, there they are, truly stuck. Oh no. Who would suspect that in an episode clearly based on an Agatha Christie mystery where 10 people get stuck on an island and start getting killed off one by one? The shock, the horror. Though maybe their idea of James Woods being the killer is in fact a false one.
Look! He's dead.
Oh my God!
Nice.
Nobody touch the knife.
That rules him out. They end up finding medicine from the Goldman pharmacy, but there could be some issues with this.
Yes, here he talked Muriel into selling him OxyContin. Went on for weeks, but then she started to have misgivings, but he wouldn't let her. He threatened to blackmail her by turning her into the feds.
Muriel? Could it be her? She certainly has a defense.
No, it's not true. I would never kill anybody. I am not saying another word until I talk to my lawyer. Why is he wearing shorts?
Oh my God, I told you!
Okay, no, that was the worst offense. Before anyone can think it was her for too long, though, she gets ruled out too in a rather permanent way.
Oh my God, Muriel, my sweet Muriel. She was so young, she was so beautiful, she was so generous.
Yeah, they're really like dropping like flies here. One of the guests decides to try and find a signal to make a call to the police.
Oh my God, it's you, the man or woman who's been killing everybody. Stay back.
Why would he go alone? Taking at least 2 others with him would have been so easy, literally dropping off one by one, but there is one suspect that's uncovered during the searches.
You guys?
Oh my God!
Well, think we found our killer.
That's not mine.
I suppose it crawled under your bed all by itself.
Well, maybe it did. I didn't murder anybody.
Tom Tucker. It's always the famous ones. They decide to arrest him. Well, at least they're safe for now, except...
Will you just anchor the news by yourself?
I suppose.
Well, that's kind of exciting, right?
You sound like my mother. She actually bought me this blouse for my first solo broadcast.
How could she have known you'd be anchoring alone?
What do you mean?
I mean, none of this happened until...
Diane? Oh no. But why?
Everything in my life was wonderful. But then a few months ago, I turned 40. But it got worse when Tom began pushing Channel 5 News to replace me with a fresh young face.
Okay, no, I completely understand. Tucker really is just a fracking jerkwad, but you still can't go around murdering other innocents. After all, what did James Woods do?
And he succeeded. 3 weeks from now, I'll be off the air. All men think the same way because around the same time, James dumped me.
Okay, he did. Men are pigs, huh? But still, she did kill a bunch of innocent people and now wants to kill Lois. If only someone would save her. Wait, Peter's here.
Just asking for the key. Give me the key.
Peter, we've been married 20 years. Please recognize because I'm in danger. Here you go. Here's the key, Pete.
Why is she calling me Pete? She never called me Pete. Why am I trying to figure this out when I could be listening to my tapes in the car?
Should have seen that one coming. Thankfully for Lois, there's someone who does have her back.
Please don't do this. I won't tell anybody.
That's right. You won't. Goodbye, Lois.
What the? That was a great shot, but who did it?
Thank you.
If anybody's gonna take that, it's gonna be me.
What a twisted reason. At least she's safe. That kid needs therapy, and fast, before he grows up to be a national threat. Shoot, he already is. But that was a pretty well-known episode. This next one is even wilder, if you can believe it, in my opinion. Much like the Stephen King episode, Family Guy did another 3-part crossover, but this time in 3 different episodes. Star Wars is one of the most popular stories of all time, and so it makes sense Peter decides to tell this one.
This is a story of love and loss, fathers and sons, and the foresight to retain international. This is the story of Star Wars. Let's begin with part 4.
Yeah, strap in, guys, we're doing this. A Family Guy Star Wars crossover, and boy does it get wild. We're starting with The New Hope, and yeah, the rebels are in trouble.
Damn, I was 2 days from retirement.
They could use some help here. Thankfully, Princess Leia manages to send a message before she's captured.
I'll just bring it to him myself.
There she is.
You still got that bag I gave you? It's gonna be a long ride.
She was standing near the escape pod, but just didn't get on it? What's that logic? Wait, who's Darth Vader here?
Are you prepared to tell me what you've done with the stolen Death Star plan?
I've hidden the plans in one of these 26 briefcases.
I'm feeling number 14. Let's go with number 14. Oh!
Stewie, but he's short. Actually, he's the only one psychopathic enough to play that role. But wait, wasn't Darth Vader the father of Leia? So here Lois' son is also her father? Talk about inception. Or should I say incestion? Wait till we get to Luke. Meanwhile, the droids get caught and sold to a random place in the middle of nowhere.
Help me, Obi. You're my only hope.
She sounds like she's in trouble. Is there any more to this message?
Intergalactic proton-powered electrical tentacled advertising droid.
Oh no, Chris is playing Luke. Nothing good is coming from this. Luke goes out to find Obi-Wan Kenobi and finds him.
Who the hell are you?
One lucky son.
This is the worst thing that could have ever happened. Why did they make the creepy old man Kenobi? Luke's not getting out of this without some trauma. Leia asks Obi-Wan to help her, and he decides to teach them the Force, but Luke wants nothing to do with it.
Uncle Owen? Aunt Beru? Oh my God! John Williams!
Well, he no longer has a home, so he has to go with the creepy old man. That's just great. They need a ship, and they might have just found the guy.
Well, you've come to the right place. I'm Han Solo, captain of the Millennium Falcon.
Is it a fast ship?
Are you kidding? It's the ship that made the Kessel Run in less than 12 parsecs.
Okay, Peter and Brian, that's the whole cast there now, except Meg. But Peter as Han Solo is probably some of the worst casting anyone could think of. Let's not hope nothing goes too wrong here. Meanwhile, Darth Vader decides to make an example of what happens to those who don't listen to him.
Princess Leia, we've chosen to test our Death Star planet blower-upper gun on your home planet of Alderaan.
No!
She said no. Should we still do it?
They really didn't need to do that. Somehow it seems less tragic than the real movie. Luke, Obi-Wan, and Han Solo manage to sneak on board the Death Star and they split up. They have to rescue Princess Leia.
Aren't you a little fat to be a stormtrooper? Well, wait, who are you?
I'm Luke Skywalker. Me and Han Solo and Obi-Wan are here to rescue you.
Wait, Obi-Wan Kenobi?
Yeah. Suddenly I'm not so fat, huh?
They jump into the garbage chute, but who's that?
Hey, it could be worse.
It's worse.
Oh, why do they gotta do Meg so dirty, dude? Seriously, what did the character do to piss off the writers? They managed to get out of the garbage chute with the droids helping them. Meanwhile, Obi-Wan may be in trouble.
Uh-oh. Your powers are weak, old man.
Obi-Wan!
Just in time.
Thank frick. I never thought I'd be happy to see Obi-Wan dying, but that guy was way too creepy. The rest of them managed to get away and meet up with the rebels.
Our 2 unit provided by Princess Leia, we should be able to mount a successful offensive on the Death Star. But first, watch this instructional video.
Well, someone has to blow up the Death Star. That thing is way too powerful. Thankfully, Luke has volunteered. He does have his way with the Force.
Look at how much more comfortable we are now shooting stuff.
It's really convenient that they left that little hole there for someone to shoot, but yeah, that's just the New Hope. They went on to make The Empire Strikes Back as well. Family Guy let some seasons pass, but they went back to the world of Star Wars again, and this time Luke's in some sort of trouble already.
Damn these stubby arms! Well, this is no better.
Man, he really makes for a horrible Luke. He's been kidnapped by some abomination apparently, but hey, at least he knows what to do.
Me was going to ask you, but now forget it.
That was mean. Poor snow monster. Luke wanders around until Han Solo finds him almost dead in the snow. Could have just stayed in the warmer cave, but hey, that's just me.
Dagobah system. Zima soup. Dagobah.
Last time I was drinking a beer in Little Italy.
Oh, go on, get out of here.
They get out of the storm and back to the base, but meanwhile, Darth Vader is sorting out some personal issues.
No, I could choke you through the TV, did you? You're in charge now. Don't fail me.
A promotion? Can I get business cards that say Admiral?
How does the Force work through electronics, though? They never explain that. Unfortunately, the Rebel base is under attack.
Echo Station 5-8, we are on our way. Hurry!
Those giant robots were really epic. Too bad they were on the wrong side. Seriously, the Rebels needed a better tech team. The battle starts heating up, and Luke has a few tricks up his sleeve.
Oh my god, it's pregnant. We're in a war.
Okay, forget the baby robot and move on. This show is really weird, man. What were the writers on? The rest of the Rebels all retreat, but Luke decides to head to the Dagobah system, where Yoda's waiting.
Hey, who the hell are you?
Oh, what the hell's that creepy little thing?
Okay, I'm Yoda.
You're the one that Obi-Wan sent me here to find. Will you teach me the ways of the Force?
No, I will not teach you the ways of the Force.
Okay, who cast Yoda? I mean, at least speak like the guy. This guy don't even speak weird. At least say, Yoda I am. Okay. This is training montage time. Okay, hold on a second. That's not Luke. You gotta be kidding me. Why did they put the Russian training montage in for him, though? The least they could have done is use Rocky. Meanwhile, Han Solo and Leia are stuck inside a creature. Wait, is that?
The cave is collapsing!
This is no cave.
Seriously, what is the problem with Meg? She could have been any other character, but yeah, let's go with the worm. After escaping, they try to figure out a place to hide out, and they have a trashy plan.
All right, the fleet's breaking up. Ready to release the landing claw, and we'll float away with their garbage. Release!
Someone needs to ask why no one spotted a ship floating among the garbage. They have glass widescreens on those ships, you know. Luke decides he's had enough training and goes off to save his friends.
Can't fight Vader. Only an experienced...
Why don't you go?
Yeah, you're probably ready to fight Vader.
That boy was last hope.
What an ominous thing to say. Plus, it's not like Luke is dying. Meanwhile, Han decides to find a place to hide out with a friend.
Are you guys all ready for dinner?
I don't know. The time change is really hitting me. I might just stay in the room and watch bad TV.
It's only like 2 hours earlier on. What's a big deal?
I'm having my period, okay?
They don't look like great friends, you know. I wonder why he trusted him. This could easily be a trap.
Oh, I wasn't ready. Hi! Wonder Woman!
And it is a trap, shocker. The tiny Darth Vader is sort of cute though. Really ruins the dark aura of the guy. What isn't cute is how they decide to put Solo on ice. That really is not a pretty sight. They could have made Solo look a bit more threatening, but hey, in the real one, he was frozen with his mouth open, so you can't really blame them. Luke arrives in the trap too and loses more than the battle.
Hey, a hand!
There is no escape. Don't make me destroy you.
They really cut off limbs like there was no tomorrow in these movies, but Darth Vader has a bigger shock planned.
You killed him!
Hang on. Spoiler alert. No, I am your father.
Well, that's fine.
Join me and we can rule the galaxy as father and son.
You cut off his hand and then offered to rule the galaxy together. Great parenting. This is not going to create some terrible trauma at all. Thankfully, Luke drops down the tunnel and the Millennium Falcon just happens to be flying nearby.
Is that him?
I don't know. If that's you, wave your right hand. No, your right hand.
It's me.
This went really bad, so let's take a count. Solo frozen and carted off to Jabba the Hutt by the giant chicken. Luke minus a hand. The Rebels really took a beating here. So yeah, this movie didn't do them any favors. It wasn't even the last time the Family Guy show did a Star Wars episode. In fact, they wrapped this story up in the episode It's a Trap. In the last part of the Family Guy Star Wars trilogy, the story picked up with a new Death Star being constructed, and familiar faces arriving.
How's the construction going?
Oh, fantabulously. Remember how last time blew it up by shooting through a hole? Well, now there's no trench.
Great. Is there a hole?
Yes, there is.
The Emperor coming? The stakes were just raised. Meanwhile, a rescue mission is underway, but Jabba does not seem too willing. They'll need something better.
It's me, Luke Skywalker. I seek an audience as a token of my goodwill. These two droids.
Wait a minute. Does he have the right to give us away? He just stole us from his dead uncle.
Jamba looks no less disgusting here. Sorry, someone had to say it. Leia finally arrives at night, but unfortunately it was a trap.
It's not the 7-Up guy.
Yeah, it is. Hey, say, Chris Caffeine.
On, what are you doing here? I got caught eating out of Jabba's trash.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to this next part. Jamba has plans for Leia, but Luke arrives in time.
Wow.
I didn't get okay?
Okay, I'm here to bargain for Han Solo and the rest of my friend. What's your price?
We're just gonna gloss over what Leia said real quick. Luke is caught, and with Han Solo, they're taken out to the desert for a punishment.
This disgusting, horrible creature, worse than anything you could ever imagine.
It really had to be Meg, didn't it? They had to make her another weird creature. Luke put the plan into action as R2 launches the lightsaber up. Hey, what do you know? Leia could do it all along. Why didn't she do that before? Sitting on that giant slug could not have been comfortable. They finally managed to get away, and now Luke decides to finally finish up his training with Yoda.
Luke. When gone am I, the last Jedi will you be? Luke.
Yeah?
Do not underestimate the powers of the Emperor.
Hey, he did the thing! He did the thing! He did the thing! He finally spoke in the Yoda way! Unfortunately, Master Yoda dies, but now it's all up to Luke to find a way to stop the Emperor. Meanwhile, the Emperor and Darth Vader are ready for the invasion.
Made sure there wasn't a hole in the Death Star this time.
You shut up, mister. Oh, yeah, like I'm gonna do that twice. Gosh almighty.
The rebellion will soon be crushed, and young Skywalker will be one of us.
That Emperor is somehow a lot less intimidating than in the movie. They land on the planet below the Death Star and try to take out the stormtroopers.
I love this song. Hey!
Over there! 2 more of them!
Wait, Leia!
My bike!
Hey, I remember the bikes being a lot more high-tech in the movies. Budget issues, it seems. They managed to take out the stormtroopers and end up discovering a species of teddy bears.
You are my enemy. I want you off my planet.
Want a piece of cracker?
I will do anything you say. By the way, I think you're about to start your period. That's how I found you.
Okay, ew, but sure. The teddy bears, they can sense periods, and there are a lot of them too. In fact, they join the rebellion. You know, that's when you know the resistance is in trouble, when they have to recruit the little furry bears. Meanwhile, Luke has something to say.
I've got something kind of messed up to tell you. You're my sister.
I know.
You have? Did you know when you kissed me on Hoth?
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty weird.
That just seems like an unnecessary detail to add, but cool. Luke heads off to face the Emperor and Darth Vader, and while Han and the others attack the shield system back down at the planet, the teddy bears are helping.
This armor's useless. Why do we even wear?
Yeah, armor that can't keep out arrows seems just perfect for the stormtroopers. While all that's going on, the Emperor and Darth Vader try their darndest to convert Luke to the dark side.
Turn to the back side.
What?
The dark side. Turn to the long day.
I will not fight you, Father.
Then you will meet your destiny.
I know it's Family Guy, but this just reminds me of how fracking good Star Wars is. I want to watch that.
Hey, got a good hand guy, right?
Good. Your hate has made you powerful. Now, fulfill your destiny.
It's gonna take a lot more than this to turn Luke over to the dark side, and the Emperor isn't exactly a patient man.
You will be destroyed.
Oh, yeah? You in what lightning hand?
Oh, now you've done it.
Yeah, I'm a bad guy. Yeah, I'm a bad. Out the butthole.
I don't think that's exactly how it looked in the movie.
That's the power of please, kids.
I mean, I get that he fell a large distance, but why did he explode? Just because he's evil? This may or may not be rage bait. After that, Luke and his father share a nice bonding moment.
Let me look on you with my own eyes, father to son.
Oh no! He's dead because of what the Emperor did a while ago!
You know, that makes more sense than Darth Vader dying due to his hand getting cut off, so I'll take it. You know how the story ends. They destroy the Death Star and everyone lives happily ever after. Han might even have something special planned.
Hey Leia, got a date? We just killed thousands of people dance tonight?
No.
You do now? Pick you up at 7 and save Yub Nub for me. Come to think of it, you can shave your Yub Nub for me too. Yeah.
Peter is disgusting in every universe, but yeah, that's Star Wars for you. But Family Guy didn't stop at turning the show into a spoof of a huge franchise. They turned an episode of Family Guy into an episode of The Simpsons. Kinda. In the episode The Simpsons Guy, Peter writes jokes to defend people in the newspaper, and things go wrong for them.
Mr.
Mr. Griffin, do you really think this is an appropriate cartoon to run on Gloria Steinem's half-birthday?
You sound angry. Did one of your friends get engaged?
You have no idea how offensive you are to women, do you?
What? I love women. I bet I can name more stars than you, but don't tell my wife.
Shockingly, that doesn't make them any less pissed, and the women start protesting outside their house. So the Griffins have to take a trip out of town, but their car gets stolen, and they end up in, you guessed it,
Guess we're in a town called Springfield.
I'm starving. Can we get some food?
How about we just go into that store there?
the Quickie Mart. And oh hell, this is gonna be a full episode of some special appearances, isn't it?
Excuse me.
Hello. Welcome to the Quickie Mart. Oh, I'm so sorry. Let me unplug that.
Apu! Wait, this means that they're gonna run across Homer soon. Homer and Peter sharing the screen. This is gonna end in nothing but travesty.
Apu, a dozen donuts for our albino visitor. No man should be so poor he cannot pay for a donut. Tell him what I did, Apu.
He stole the donuts.
So here you go. 12, 10, 8 donuts.
It's very nice of you, Mr.
Simpson. Homer Simpson.
It's happening. This is the moment the world implodes. Homer decides to help Peter find his stolen car, and he takes them home. Families are about to meet everybody.
Oh, thank you so much for putting us up until we find our car.
Thank you for not being a band of hippie murderers.
You bring home 2 bands of hippie murderers, and suddenly that's all you're about.
Oh man, this is a moment for the history books. But there's no chance they get along well, do they? Stewie and Bart meet, and...
Here's my room. Hey, you want to see my weapons closet?
You have a weapons closet too? A slingshot.
Not the machine he was expecting, but these two are going to burn down Springfield together. But that's not the only weird combination.
Look at all these trophies. There must be like
23, but I'm sure you have a lot of trophies of your own.
No, I'm not good at anything.
Oh, Meg, I'm sure you're good at something. We just have to find out what it is. After all, Nelson Mandela said it's our obligation to shine.
Lisa's actually teaching Meg that she matters. Oh hell, this will destroy years of programming. But what about Chris? That makes sense. Those two would get along, but Maggie might be the more intelligent one between the two. That just leaves Brian.
Yeah, dog's eating the kitchen.
You know you're eating most horse hooves and tallow, right? You cool with that? Oh, and the ones that fall on the floor, you just eat those up too, huh? Oh, yeah, you do.
Brian's not about to like this episode, is he? He takes him out for a walk, but Santa's little helper decides to run for it.
Which one is Santa's little helper?
I don't know. You're the one who sniffed his butt.
Yep, he's gone. Anyway, Stewie totally has a hero-worshipping thing going on with Bart, so when he sees him getting bullied, he decides to take things into his own hands.
I say, how long has that boy been treating you like that?
About 24 years.
Just who I was looking for.
Well, that turned dark. As for Homer and Peter, they decide to work together, and they have the perfect plan to find the car. Stand in the middle of the road pulling stupid shenanigans.
Okay, let's get this garbage out of here.
Oh dear, I was using that car as pants.
Oh my God, Dad, it's our car!
Yep, there you go. They finally got their car back. So Peter decides to pay back Homer by showing how much it means to him. But something goes wrong.
Down the hatch.
Yeah, it's pretty good, right?
No, It's not good. This beer tastes exactly like Duff. It's just a lousy ripoff.
Not a ripoff of Duff. It may have been inspired by Duff, but I think it goes in a different direction.
Oh no, they aren't talking about beer, are they? This ain't gonna end well. In fact, it ends in a lawsuit.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I used to love Duff when I was younger.
Be that as it may, I represent the Duff Brewery, and you, sir, are being sued for intellectual theft and patent infringement.
No. Actually, you know what? I'm sure it'll be okay. But the verdict is being rendered by a rather recognizable character.
And I find in favor of Duff.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no!
The brewery will be shut down. Peter will be out of a job. Again. But that's not the only thing that's gone wrong. Turns out Bart does not appreciate Stewie going too far.
I kidnapped all your enemies. Nelson, Principal Skinner, Jimbo, Sideshow Bob, Apu. I know Apu's not your enemy, but just wanted to say I took Apu.
That is funny, but the rest of this is messed up, man.
And poor Stewie's having his heart trampled on. He may be a psychopath, but he's a psychopath with feelings, okay? He's not the only one that things have gone wrong for. Turns out that the doofus Homer actually has a conscience too, and actually feels bad about what happened to Peter.
Hey, Griffin, sorry about your job. I was just sticking up for Duff. I love Duff, and Duff loves me. Duff can keep a secret. Duff never says no. The point is, I'm sorry.
Well, at least they said sorry. You really gotta do better than that. For once, the fat idiot's right. I mean, Peter, they're both fat idiots. Peter's not taking it that easy. He's not happy with how this ended up, and the two end up solving things like men with needless amounts of violence. Oh, this is not getting solved quickly. They are too evenly matched for their own good. They get irradiated, but the fight does not stop. It just gets more epic.
The Earthling destroying themselves.
It's really great, isn't it, guys? We went to summer camp together. Bye, thanks for having me.
For crying out loud, stop it. Just use your words, guys. The two lose their radioactive powers and crash back down to Earth, but even crash landing in an alien spaceship is not enough to stop their fight.
Roadhouse.
They're basically like the same person, like they're evenly matched, but in two different animation styles. No one can win if they're just fighting the other, but luck seems to finally favor Peter. Grizzly. Their fight finally ending makes them realize that they actually have something in common.
Let's just agree to stay a hour away from each other.
With a pile of garbage between us.
Worst chicken fight ever.
Bob's Burgers catches and strays there for no reason at all, and it turns out that there are no consequences to losing that court case anyway.
I don't understand. Ain't the brewery out of business? We lost a court case.
Yes, we lost. How are they gonna enforce it? What, are they gonna come here? I think we know that's never gonna happen.
Well, all's well that ends well, but there does seem to be one casualty from this crossover. Poor guy. Well, never mind. He'll probably invent a time machine or something soon to get right over that. In our next one, though, Family Guy decided to really step into very popular territory with the episode HBO No. This one started off with a rather familiar theme song. Yeah, I think you can tell where this one's going. It's going to be parodies of HBO shows this time, and Peter's playing someone very popular as well.
I must go to King's Land to stake my claim to the Iron Throne.
Be careful, Jon Yellow Snow.
I will be handsome, and that will be enough.
Him being Jon Snow in Game of Thrones is about as insane as can be. But yeah, it gets worse.
Ah, Joel the Broken. Haven't seen you in a fortnight.
Yeah, I've been playing Overwatch lately. Where are you headed?
I'm going to King's Landing to take the Iron Throne. Yeah, I'm a white guy with a jerry curl, so I have to be.
Joe the Broken. Right. There we go with the man not being able to walk again. I probably don't have to tell you who's going to be playing Joffrey.
Now that King dead, I want to sit on the Iron Throne.
Now don't be too hasty. You're fourth in line behind your brothers. Jump in, follow 'em, and splat. Jump in, follow 'em, splat!
As you are the new king, I will be whispering far too close to your ear. That's my character.
Wait, is Lois going to be Cersei too? Were the other voice actors out sick that day or something? Things really start to deviate from the actual Game of Thrones story from here.
Joffrey of first of his name, Lord of the Seven Kingdoms, and high score on Mario Kart.
I am Jon Yellow Snow, the one true king and rightful heir to the throne.
Never thought I'd say this, but I might side with Joffrey over Peter Snow over here. But he's not the only one staking a claim to the throne.
I am Aerys Targaryen, mother of dragons. Is there a problem here?
No problem, really. I just didn't know the Seven Kingdoms had any strong, beautiful persons of color.
Stewie really needs to study up on his lore. Hasn't he seen the spinoff? But of course, the kingdom is facing a far greater threat than who will be the king, as they're about to have an epic battle.
Prepare for the most epic battle of all time. Everyone, fire! What happened?
He's dead. He's alive. He's dead again.
The White Walkers that were definitely not poorly used and totally wasted on the show. And no, I'm not still salty about that. Speaking of which, you tell me if this is a better ending than the original.
Don't worry, guys. I'm gonna be a great king.
What are you gonna do that's so great?
I will make it illegal to say my trainer kicked my butt this morning.
That's pretty good. Anything else?
I decree that you may post your wedding photos once. That's it.
My golly goober, Peter might actually be a good king. Now that we're done with that, the next parody was based on the show Succession. That's certainly a take on the opening theme song. But if they did that intro reel, I don't think the series will fare any better. Peter naturally plays the asshole.
And it is time I choose my succession. It's time for me to give it to one of you. None of you are getting this company, but I need it to be one of you.
This is scarily accurate as to what happened on the show. Just make up your mind, Brian Cox. What's the point of making everyone fight over it?
I'll remind you, I still haven't decided who gets the company. My decision will not be made based on who gives me the best gift. He-Man, you get the company.
Wait, open mine, Dad.
A Nintendo Switch, you get the company.
There's one more.
What the hell is this?
Chris's gift was so bad he declared no one would get the company, but naturally changed his mind again. At some point, they could start ignoring him. Instead, they put on a show for him.
East Dream Industry.
That is what we are.
From one owner to another.
Stop! After watching how bad you guys are, I've decided I'm staying at Peace Dream Industries.
Oh wow, look at that, he changed his mind again. Shocker. The rest of the parody kind of just winds up with an extended P joke.
Truth is, Peace Dream has never been stronger or more vital. People said it was going to be a mess. And sure, there's been times when Peace Dream's been in the red. But this isn't the time for Peace Dream to be yellow. It's clear now. I am staying.
Well, that was a stupid twist on Succession, but they're not done yet. They still got Big Little Lies to skewer.
How bad is it? Real bad. Now, why would a person poop at the bottom of a school staircase?
If there's poop involved, you just know Peter has something to do with it. This time, Peter's playing a rich asshole again.
He's my new poor friend, Chris.
I'm Joe.
I'm Quagmire. I'm Rich. What's your kid's name?
Jacksonville.
That's bad.
Daddy!
Okay, so blonde is definitely not his color. It looks horrible, although it does fit that awful attitude pretty perfectly.
I probably shouldn't keep the glass so clean. Where do you guys live?
We live under a lifeguard tower.
I love how poor you are.
Peter keeps being so condescending that it keeps getting worse. Now to get back to how this all started. The poop at the bottom of the stairs.
Oh my God! Somebody pooped at the bottom of the stairs!
It was Chris.
What? No, I would never do that.
You and your son are psychos and you need to move.
It wasn't me.
He's telling the truth. It's my poop.
At least Peter's being honest. Like I said, if poop is involved, then he's gonna be there too. Is this what the show is about, by the way? I haven't actually seen Big Little Lies. That was fun and all, but how about the time Family Guy turned into a combination of a bunch of ideas in the episode Road to the Multiverse? The episode starts off with a different idea immediately as Stewie wins the pig contest at the local fair, but something is different about that oinker.
Oink. Oh my God.
Yes, he's something, isn't he?
Are those fists?
Show him, pig.
How the hell did you do this?
I didn't do it. I got it from a farm.
What the hell kind of farm breeds pigs like this?
Trust Stewie to find a farm that breeds pigs with steroids, but turns out it's a farm from out of this world. In fact, another universe. He has a remote to take them there too.
Prepare yourself, Brian, and I'll show you.
Where are we?
This is Quahog. Same year, same time.
The church won't like that idea, but as you can see, everything is different in this world.
God, is that Meg?
36D, Brian. In this universe, she's still one of the ugly ones.
Finally, a universe where Meg is not treated like crap. Hell, she's been a worm for most of this list, but that's not all that's good about this universe.
Is there a bathroom around here?
Oh, you need to go pee or poop?
Poop.
One poop removal.
Did I just go poop?
You sure did. All digital.
I would absolutely pay for that service. But that's not the only universe that Stewie shows Brian. In fact, they're just getting started.
Rock, Peter?
Yes, Rock, Lois?
That was wonderful rocks we had last rock night.
Yes, I enjoyed.
Do kids these days even know what the Flintstones are? At least they'll get the next reference. Alright, we're back to treating Meg like crap. That didn't last long. Some things never really change. But of course, there's more.
You're just in time for pie.
Did somebody say pie?
Ah, so this is what Family Guy will look like when Disney continue their domination of all global media and eventually own everything. Stewie and Brian actually love this universe and are even ready to live in it, but...
Brian, we could spend the rest of our lives here.
Sounds good to me. Doesn't seem to be a thing wrong with this place.
Hello, everybody.
Oh yeah, I forgot. This is a Disney universe.
Right, maybe I'm missing some Disney lore, but that was, something. They eventually end up in a universe where human and dog relationships are reversed. The dogs are the ones in charge and humans are the pets. Brian will, of course, like this one.
Wow, okay, this is ridiculous.
And you go here and...
Oh, yeah. Come on, Holly, let's go.
And that should do it. Now let's go home. Hey, what the hell are you doing?
I just don't think we should be too hasty.
Keep it in your pants, Brian, is what I'd say if he wore any. Brian ends up destroying the remote and Stewie has to be put on a leash. They head to the Griffin's house and things are different here as well.
This is my family. My wife, Lois. My son, Chris. Chris, stop licking yourself and come up and say hi. My daughter, Meg. Our puppy, Stewie. And this is our human, Brian.
Nice to meet you.
Long story short, they managed to get back to their universe, and human Brian has huge plans for his future in the normal universe. Maybe they should have taught him the rules of the universe first, though.
And I'll send you back where you belong. Gosh, Brian, I sure hope this next leap will be the leap home. Wait, take me with. What do you mean? You can't go back to our universe?
Hey, get away from there!
Bring home a guest from an alternate universe and almost immediately get them killed off. Yeah, sounds about right for these two. But alas, guys, I really hope you enjoyed that wild ride. For more animated goodness, click the link on screen right about now. And as always, guys, thank you very much for watching.